Sorry, one sec, guys. Hello, this is Miss MatchaBlossom. I know, I'm not an hanfu. Freak out. Don't freak out. Freak out. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, guys. This is Miss MatchaBlossom, and today we're going to be doing a transformation look to Chang'e. Chang'e is a very important character because she is in the Mid-Autumn Festival. The Mid-Autumn Festival for this year of 2021 starts on September 21st, and I'm going to be around a trip like the day after that. So all these videos are going to be botched, filmed, and uploaded schedulally. Hopefully today you'll like this video because it centers about not just Chang'e and how I'm trying to make a look sort of similar to her, but we're going to be talking about some facts about her storyline, so you have an understanding about the Mid-Autumn Festival and why it's so important. If you haven't already, before I go ahead and hit the like and subscribe notion right there where the bell and subscribe button has been put in. Like the video if you like more transformation hanfu looks just like this. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. If you guys don't know, quick note, I am a hanfu enthusiast and I try to discuss about things related to hanfu and the stories and folklore around it. But today we're going to be doing a whole look. So if you guys can tell, I have no makeup on. I just washed my face. I put moisturizer on there, hydrogen peroxide on areas that have like cuts or open pimples. I'm going to go ahead and do the makeup first, and then we'll put on the clothing, and then I'll do my hair essentially, just because hairstyles normally take longer, and a lot of my friends can vouch for that are into hanfu. So okie dokie artichoke, let's get this hokey pokey started. Yeah, I went there. Poet didn't know it. Ay. So I have all my makeup here. And while I am talking, if you guys want to do something like chill out, watch him like do like sewing, or if you're cleaning the house or you're just chilling, doing homework, just put this on. That's all I'm doing is I'm talking while I'm doing my makeup and showing you guys just a bit more facts about Chang'e. So if you guys don't notice, I did do a painting for the Mid-Autumn Festival for Chang'e, and if you haven't seen it, it's a little bit of an older video, but I'll link it somewhere at the top. How Chang'e, she used to be the wife of Hou Yi, and she turned into a goddess. But some people ask, okay, what happened? Did she just like leave him or something? No, she didn't do that. She didn't. She actually loved them, but the ending is very alternative to what people have. There's a lot of different alternative endings, or a lot of rumored endings that people like to say about it. Give me a sec. I'm trying to get all this out right now. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my EOS and go ahead. Oh, whoa! I just took off the bottom piece, not the top piece. Whoops. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and use my concealer. I know I have two different ones. I get these from Milani, but I use the Conceal Imperfect Milani concealer because for me, I'm more of a tanned undertone. Excuse me, I'm a yellowish red undertone, like yellowish on my body, red on my face. Get a little bit of a shade darker. This is the Natural Sand in the number 150, but this one is a warm beige. So it's like slightly lighter, but I've noticed I've been staying inside more due to the panorama on. Damn it, I should have used primer. Going into it with the concealer. Sometimes you can use foundation, but for me, I've noticed if I use very little foundation, it's okay because it's so heavy for some people's skin. For me, it's very heavy because I have sensitive skin. Okay. Alright. I gotta get more of that concealer. That thing is dying. It's like, help me! So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna jump right into doing, what is it? Eyebrows, and then I do eye makeup. I try not to put too much makeup on, if you guys have seen. No, there is a technique to doing traditional like makeup, but I'm essentially just putting on makeup to get that going. Straight eyebrows, but for me, since I have a high arch in a way of an eyebrow, this is like actually natural. I just changed this part so it's not like baboosh, and do my makeup first. And if you guys don't remember from my older video, I had this Chinese palette still. I know some people are like, isn't that like a long time ago and not good for your face? Essentially, I rarely use it, but when I do use it, I use clean brushes to go on there and do my eyes. So, of course, you guys have heard me say she is the moon goddess, essentially, correct? So with her being the moon goddess, her origin story started when Hou Yi, the goddess, the sun, like the Lord Archer underneath the Jade Emperor. There was too many suns on Earth, killing and destroying people and livestock. Sorry, I'm like trying to go with what I think Chang'e should look like. I'm DSL right now, DSL. I'm gonna try to do orange, and then the reddish, and then we'll add a little bit of sparkles in here somewhere. As I was saying, so wait, concealer for primer. There you go, I did it. So Hou Yi is actually the Lord Archer under the Jade Emperor, correct? And for that, the Jade Emperor was telling, because he got noticed that there was too many suns, like actual planet suns, like 10, on the earth, fighting for their competition every moment of the day, saying, oh, I'm gonna shine on the earth. No, I'm gonna do it, you know, like brothers do. So they started killing all the livestock and the people, and the Jade Emperor is like, yo, we can't be having that. That's at least what he was informed about. So he sent the Lord Archer, Hou Yi, into talking into them, if not eliminating the suns, like to stop them from doing all this. So Hou Yi did try to speak to them, is like, yo, can you just like not do this right now? Like, can y'all just like chill out? And they didn't want to listen to him, unfortunately. So he took it into his own hands to eliminate most of the suns. So he was like, bam, 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 I'll shoot this one, bam, I got that one, bam, I got that one, bam, I got that one. And he eventually just started taking out suns left and right, like it was just like, hanfu fighting. Okay, essentially it was just like, wow, it was too much. Until the mother of the suns, I'll just put her name in here somewhere, because I'm just not going to pronounce it if I don't know how to say it. And she was like, please stop, just leave me one son, please. Like, you're about to kill all my children. And he's like, fine, I'll leave you one son. So that's why, like, in a somewhat origin story, we have like one sun and one moon. So with that, he came back to the Jade Emperor. Jade Emperor was like, all right, bro, you did well. You did well, bro. So there you go, just so you can see what I'm doing. After that, he got rewarded these immortality pills from the Jade Emperor. He said, take it for you and your wife, so that way you guys can become your own immortals. You deserve it. You earned it, you know, bada bing, bada boom. Once he did that, he came home. He told his wife Chang'e, because she was, I guess, a stay-at-home housewife. I don't know. That's what the story goes. So she stayed at home, and he was like, hey, I got the, like, immortality pills from the Jade Emperor because I did such a good job. She's like, oh, great job, honey. You know, and they did, you know, celebrate it or whatever. But this is where the storyline changes, right? So there's one ending of the story that says, hey, she stole them pills because she got selfish or jealous, and she just faded away into the moon. And it made Hou Yi sad and grieve for her until he died. That's one version. There's also other versions, but I know the more popularized romantic version. She was at home, and then there was someone who heard about him getting the immortality pills, and they tried to rob the home while Chang'e was there, and she was very, very nervous. She was like, oh man, this ain't good. I'm gonna die and these pills gonna get taken too. So essentially, she went to take the immortality pills, and she took it, and then when they tried to corner her or like try to rob the place when they got closer, she took both of the pills, but she didn't think about what it was gonna do to her. So when she took it, she started floating off and floating away. And then eventually, Hou Yi found out about the robbery and was on his way home, and I think it was either in mid-flight or he actually just saw her just being faded away and lifted into the moon, and it caused him very great depression and sadness and grief. So from then on, a lot of movies like to say that he essentially started making moon cakes for her and doing that, letting out lanterns each night, because he essentially either thought she died or just became part of the moon as a goddess at that point. So a lot of days now, people are celebrating it as the Moon Festival. But there's a lot of facts that go behind this as well for the Mid-Autumn Festival and for Chang'e as well. Give me a second, I'll talk more about it in a second. I'm just trying to get my makeup together. I'm using this like red right here just to get underneath here. I'm just trying to corner the eye. I know I have an eyeliner brush, but I just don't feel like doing it right now. Adding more makeup onto more brushes that I have to essentially clean later, you know? So now that I've gotten that down, I do want to add a little bit more food. I normally don't like using this one because it's so messy. I use it as the last one, so I'm gonna go ahead and use just a little bit of the orange to see if it picks up anything on my eyes. Kind of on my end, but I don't know about you guys. Oh, you kind of can see it. Like orangey red. Very nice topping. Then I'm gonna go ahead with the red. I know I'm using all one brush. This is just how I do my makeup, bro. Don't judge me. I am not a guru. I am a weeb nerd. So for me, that's actually fine, because then I only add a little bit of eyeliner at the middle to the end. We're just gonna go ahead and use one of these, just like this beige one right here. for the inner corner because the white is way too ashy. I did not put on concealer under my eyelids. I'm sorry, I just didn't think, I didn't have any eye bags as much as I usually do. Okay, that's not too bad. It still doesn't look like it made a difference. I hope I don't get any bad comments. The last makeup video I did, I got a comment, "That's not traditional makeup," and I'm like, I know. I didn't say it was. Did you guys know that she actually has different alternative names besides Chang'e? There's Chang'e and then Chang'o, but that's like more of the simplified pronunciation or different other alternative names that she's had over the like history of her being alive or just being existing. I'm just gonna take the last part, which is gonna be the little orangey sparkles right here, the pale one, not the darker one. I'm gonna go ahead and just use it on the inner corners just because I think it'll go with the tan more vividly. Attempt to use the lipstick that came with it. If you haven't seen this review for this makeup, please go ahead. I have a link above. It's one of my other videos that I've had. Ah, that's really nice, at least on me. I just added a little bit like a gloss over because I still have the chapstick on it, so I know it's gonna make the pigment move, so it's not as like vivid. A little bit of rouge. I use pink because red is okay. It's not bad, but for me, I just don't want it. Lip liner pencil I got from the dollar store in LA Colors. It's literally just like this mahogany, like burnt reddish kind of color. Okay. Now we put on the clothing. Woo! Okay, I know I haven't done my hair. Do not worry, we will be okay. By the way, if you haven't seen this shirt, it's the shirt that I've used and I've actually made myself too. But yes, I'm wearing one of the other hanfu things that I've had in a review before, and you'll probably see it in the video tag above. It's like one of my first hanfu unboxings. Let's go ahead and start on the hair. I am going to be doing her hairstyle inspired wise. Quote, inspired wise, so y'all don't come after me in the comments for the haters. Whoa! Okay, now my hair is out. But speaking of hair, Chang'e had some long hair, right? I forgot to add on eyeliner. How did I forget that? How? Just how? I'm gonna go ahead and talk about more of her facts about her. The Jade Rabbit does symbolize a, essentially, it does symbolize more of the benevolent, I'll just put the word down here, okay? It represents the goodness and also the nobleness of a creature and character that's in the folklore or within the history of Chinese culture, and how he's been in many different things, whether it's the, you know, Chinese zodiac folklore story or just with the other stories with him and the Jade Emperor. Link some videos on screen to see if you guys can definitely go ahead and watch that so you understand more of the rabbit. About when the Jade Rabbit is with Chang'e on the moon, he not only helps keep her company, but he also does work on the elixir of life for the Jade Emperor and does this for many years until it's needed in the time being. With the Mid-Autumn Festival, if you guys haven't noticed, there's a lot of people who do give offerings and good things that are for the rabbit itself. More understanding in like how he's taking care of Chang'e as well on the moon. I'm gonna go ahead and just braid my hair. I have an idea of what I want to do with it. I'm not consistently sure, but we're just gonna give it a try. Woo! There we go. Okay, got my hair bows and wow! I normally leave my braiding out of the footage, but I'm just doing this so you guys can see it. Also in history, they like to have their hair long to show respect to their lineage, their ancestors, and their families because it was a gift from their parents, essentially. So that's why you see a lot of people in the historical Chinese dramas or just actors, actresses, or people in history have a very long hair. I don't know if you guys can hear my AC. I do apologize. It is still a little bit hot here and it's September 10th or 11th, I believe. And this is very inspired and impromptu. I didn't research this hairstyle, by the way, so right, so I have her hairstyle up and away, right? So I have some hair pieces. This is something I got from Aliexepress. If you haven't seen the video, I put the iCard, it's about the thumbnail, so you know which one's on my channel. Yeah. So I'm gonna take the back piece and put it in the back of my hair. Oh boy, that was scary. Obstruct the view of this, and I might have some pins hold this up a little bit more, but I added in the back piece. If you guys can see, it's back there, down back there. So now I have the back piece installed. The actual hair pieces I'm going to use, like the jewelry, are going to also come in here as well. My bobby pins, and make sure that I have pinned in place. It's kind of big. I was not trying to make it that big. This is pretty bad. I didn't even add the other one. Okay, if I remove the last one, right? Maybe I can add 2 blossom petals at the end. All right, now that we've had that, we have the hair pieces attached and complete. All we have to do is add the hair accessories. No, don't hurt my curtains. Okay. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I have completed my Chang'e inspired look. Isn't she so pretty? Like, I feel like a goddess now. I'm like, do the dishes, do the food, do the dance. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please go ahead and remember to not only hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, but go ahead and watch some movies and watch my video about the painting of it. I'll see you ladies and gents later. Bye! Blossoming out.